So if you have a Bible, let's open to Romans chapter 7, verse 13 through 25. Hold on. Romans.
What chapter?
25 verse
Chapter 7. Romans chapter 7.
Oh, man.
Let's all stand as we read in God's Word. Be able to stand. Please stand to read the Word of God. Romans chapter 7, verse 13, it said, "Was that which is good made death unto me? God forbid. But sin, that it might appear sin, working death in me by that which is good. But sin, by the commandment, might become exceedingly sinful. For we know that law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. For that which I do, I know not. But I would that do I not. But what I hate, that do I. If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good. Now then it is no more that I do, but sin that dwells in me. For I know that in me, that is my flesh, dwell no good things. For the will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. For the good that I would, I do not. But the evil which I would not, that I do. Now if I do that which I would not, it is no more that I do it. A sin that dwells in me. I found the law, that when I would do good, evil is present with me. For I delight in the law of God after the inward man. But I see another law in my members, warning against the law of my mind, bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members. O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? I thank God through Jesus Christ our Lord. So then with the mind I myself serve the law of God, but with the flesh the law of sin. Verse 25 one more time. I thank God through Jesus Christ our Lord. So then with the mind I myself serve the law of God, but with the flesh the law of sin. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we come to you once again. In prayer, asking you, helping us understand the word of the word. There's nothing good in me, but you still love me. So open this message, Lord. Open our heart. And understand more deeply, more clearly, your love and kindness. Take over our lives, Lord. So the dead will swallow up, and your victory and the love and the life eternal with you. Be with us through the service. Lead us and guide us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Used to read this Romans 7 again and again. And what that means. So struggle and struggle. whole being. There's nothing good. Even I do good, there's an evil present. So how can we do? So I built this right here. Everybody see what this says inside?
Water.
No.
Water. Did it say water?
Yeah.
You see what? You can read?
I see water. I see vinegar.
There's some writing.
That says Jesus.
Jesus. Now, can you read?
Jesus. Let's see. Let me see.
Oh, it does.
You done
Let me see.
it? What happened? It wasn't the same thing. It was there, but you cannot read.
Jesus.
Because I put hot water and steamed up. You know, when steam in the bathroom, mirror or whatever. You have to wipe it off.
And God's up inside you.
Same thing. Yeah. God's inside, but you cannot see that God.
I can.
Okay, that's what we start talking about today. God is with us, but Paul said, I cannot perform the good things. Even I perform the good things, the evil is still inside of me. So how can I get through this turmoil? We just read last verse. I thank God through Jesus Christ our Lord, delivered from the death. Paul was on the way to Damascus. Paul was on the way mission to persecute the Christians. Killed so many people, so many Christians. But did not content, did not happiness come with that, his mission. He was crying out, "Oh, wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death?" Nothing is working out. What can I do? And it said, I thank God through Jesus Christ our Lord. He delivered me from the death. So you have a life of salvation. But the life of salvation still is for God. Can we still read that, Jesus? Steam is kind of clear off. Life stage will change and change. But we need the core of Jesus in our life. And make sure that Jesus will be with us. On the passage of Jesus walks on the water, Matthew chapter 14. Disciple was on the storm. On the sea, they were tossed all night long. They feared their lives. Try to put some of the heavy stuff outside the ship so it will not go down. In the darkness, something happened. In the stormy night, something happened. Matthew chapter 14, verse 22. Immediately Jesus made the disciple get into the boat and go to the head of him to the other side. while he dismissed the crowd. After he had dismissed them, he went up on the mountainside by himself to pray. Later that night, he was there alone. And the boat with the disciple, and the boat was already considered a distance from the land, buffed by the waves because the wind was against it. Verse 25, shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them walking on the sea. When the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified. It's a ghost, they said, cried out in fear. Cried out in fear. Now, this is at the night time. This is in the storm and cannot see anything. And somebody shouted out, somebody standing on the water. And they said, it's a ghost. I held up this bottle. Nobody can see the writing inside this bottle because it was fogged up. Because something between this Jesus print and you. Jesus was still there. When you shake it off, it's clear the steam and you can see the Jesus. And they said, there's Jesus, there's Jesus. But with the fog, in the darkness, they said there's a storm and cannot see Jesus. Verse 27, Jesus immediately said to them, take courage, it is I. Don't be afraid. Lord, if it's you, Peter replied, tell me to come to you on the water. Come, Jesus said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and beginning to sink. And he cried out, Lord, save me. Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. You of little faith, he said, why did you doubt? Why did you doubt? And when they got into the boat, the wind died down. Then those who were within the boat worshipped him, saying, truly you are the Son of God. Peter went out the boat, stepped on the water, take a few steps toward Jesus. But when see the wind, when the big wave, Peter starts thinking, oh Lord, save me. Immediately Jesus reached out. Now, distance is still same. Yes, storm is going on, but still all over. Everything was same. What does that mean? Jesus standing the same point. Just a few feet away. Reach out, pick up Peter. That close distance. But Peter cried out, Lord, save me. So it is not the distance, it is not the riding. There was something inside the bottle. not clear enough. I have to put a little more water. I'll be right back. By the way, this is clear water. I went to Kroger's, got this bottle. $3. Must be good water.
Holy water.
Holy water. 0 calorie, 0 cholesterol, 0 fat. Must be good water.
Hope it is.
I said new. Something inside the bottle. Jesus is still there, but they cannot see Jesus. So put some water.
Oh my gosh.
That is so cool.
That is.
Oh, magnifies it.
Can I see? Wow.
Yeah, big word, magnified. Got big, isn't it? That means Jesus came closer? No. This picture is still the same place. So what was it? This holy water. Hey, listen. This is our life. And going through so many things. First thing, it was fogged up. Yes, Jesus was there. My Jesus came in my life 1980, August 24th. Long time ago. But since then, there's fogged up, many things happened. Now, it's time to clear it off. Not only clear it off, it's time to make it bigger. As Steve said, magnify. Make it everything big. Yes, we have Jesus. Do you have Jesus? Let me see your Jesus in your life. I'm going to finish this one up.
Good bootlegger, eh?
I was afraid he's going to say that.
Oh my goodness.
We are living in dry county, right? You think that's a preacher's side job?
Oh, not.
All right, so this is,
Oh, Jesus.
yeah.
Is the paper also wet?
No, it's outside, so. But the whole point is though, not only cleared, it's magnified.
Oh, and
This bottle didn't change, my life didn't change, but inside something happened, right? Same thing. Now Peter said, let me walk on the water. Let me come to you, Jesus. Wonderful thing. He fell. I fell. Oh, before the cock crowed, you denied 3 times. Peter said, no, I will follow you all the way to death. I will follow you. He fell again. Not only once, not only twice, he fell 3 times. Right? Is that the stopping point though? No. Peter preached on the book of Acts, preached unto the same guys, asking Peter, do you know Jesus? Peter preached unto them, this is the Son of God you crucified. Can you do that? I'm not sure I can do that. But my Jesus let me do that. That's what Peter's life changed. How does it change? Everything is the same, but there's a water, something going on. There's inside of your life, something going on. Then everything will change. And that's what happened. My original text was come from the Psalm chapter 34 was Psalm 34 Psalms. Psalm of David, where he pretended madness before the Amalek, who drove him away, and he departed. Joy for the Lord, deliverance. It said, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continue be in my mouth. My soul shall make its boast in the Lord. Humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. Now tell me this, when he wrote this, on this song, or this poem, or this word, is David's life safe and secure? No. It was still have to run away from that Saul. They tried to kill him. And don't know what to do, hide in the cave. It's just fear took over his life. But the last verse we read, it said, I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. David said, no more fears. Is that the whole thing? The whole army came and saved him? Nothing. But in his heart is all fear is gone. Everything is clear. Because he called his name. Verse before that, what he said, oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. Why we Sunday morning after you come to the church? Because together we exalt his name. Together we magnify his presence. So your life reflects Jesus. Not only you have Jesus, got big Jesus in my life. In my heart, Jesus took over the place. If Jesus took over the place, there's nothing impurity coming in. No fog up anymore because it's filled up. When it's empty, that's when the fog came up. But when you filled up, when you magnify Jesus Christ, there's nothing else go in. Filled with Holy Spirit. Oh, magnify the Lord. Let us do that. Let's all stand.